Greetings to you, children. How are you? I hope you all are good and must be studying wholeheartedly in your homes. So, students, let's study class 5's first chapter.
Super senses.
Children, do you know? As we know each other, the same way animals, birds, insects, and all other living beings know each other. Like we can remember each other from the names and faces, similarly, animals, birds, insects can also recognize each other with their qualities. So, we today are going to know about these things only. So, let's start. Okay, first of all, you tell, did this ever happen with you? Like when you were having lunch in the school's playground and eagle took your lunch away with agility. Or you crossed by a sleeping dog and immediately its ears were raised. Or something sweet fell on the ground and a group of ants got together there. Why does this happen? Think and tell. Even the animals have the ability to see, hear, smell, and feel. Many animals recognize their prey from miles away. They can hear even the lightest of noise. Many animals recognize their fellows and things by their sense of smell. So this happens with the help of senses. So let's talk about ants. Let us understand this as a story. Once, an ant was going its way. Suddenly she noticed another group of ants coming from front. Suddenly noticing this, she ran back to her nest. The guard ant outside her nest recognized her and let her go inside the nest. Now let's have some interesting talk about ants. Among all the living beings around us, the most populated and the most well-known beings are these ants only. The ants are found as in around 20,000 species in the world. The ants have two ways of relating with each other. A type of hormone is emitted from the bodies which is known as pheromone. The ants smell pheromone of each other to stay connected with each other. You must have seen if the line of ants is cleaned with wet cloth from the middle, the ants following from the back get confused. The reason for this is that the smell of the ants moving ahead diminishes. The other way of staying connected is to touch the antennas of each other. Out of the three categories of ants, which are the queen, the male, and labor ants, we are witnessed by the labor ants only. The queen remains stable in the nest only, and she does the only job of laying eggs. And the ants which give guard are known as guard ants. They are laborers. Now you tell, how did this ant get to know that the ants coming from front were from some other group? Tell students. The ants release a special smell called pheromones after them. The ant recognized the other group from this smell only. The next question is, how did the guard ant recognize this ant? Answer: The glad ant recognized her by her special smell. Let's perform an experiment, children. Place some sweet thing on the floor. Now wait for the ants to come. Now see how much time did they come in. Only in some time there came a complete flock of ants. Did one ant come first, or the whole flock came together? In the beginning, 1, 2 ants came. After some time, the whole of the flock reached there. What do the ants do with the eatables? The ants gather the eatables at their nests. Later, their whole colony utilizes these. Where do they go from that place? They go to their nests from that place. Do they move in lanes after each other? Yes, they move in lanes after each other. Now, without hurting the ants, cautiously stop the way of the ants with the help of a pencil. And see how they move. After the way of ants was hindered with pencil, some ants left the way and moved around, and some started crossing above the pencil. Now, can you tell the reasons for this behavior of the ants? When you intervened their way with the pencil, when the way of the ants was obstructed, then they found it troublesome to recognize the smell, because of which some ants started roaming around here and there. After some efforts, some ants started moving from above the pencil. So children, let's talk some interesting things about dogs now. Have you ever seen a dog smelling something here and there? Think, what would the dog be smelling? Dogs divide their territories. They do not let other dogs in their territory. They smell here and there, looking for any foreign dog in their terrain. When they move to other place with their smell, they get to know if some other dog lives there. Children, a dog in the dark can see 6 times better than us. Okay, children? Where do we use the dog's smelling power? Can you tell? Think? Yes, we use dog's smelling power in searching for lost properties and people, to catch the thieves, or find some bombastic stuff, or search for a bomb, etc. Question is, when does your sense of smell help you? For example, with the smell of food, knowing food spoilage, knowing that something is burning. With the sense of smell, food items can be distinguished. The fragrance of the flowers, the fragrance of the perfumes, the foul odor of garbage and the kitchen, the leakage of the gas from cylinder can also be recognized. With sense of smell, one can have the idea of the purity of environment without even visualizing with eyes. Okay, students. Now you can write the names of 5 things, the smell of which you like. And write 5 names of the things that you don't like the smell of. On one side, list the names whose smell you like. And on the other side, the smell of which you don't like. Make a list. These smells are felt good: food, perfume, joystick, flour, fruit, soil. These smells are not liked: rotten food, garbage, toilet, emission from vehicles, dung, dead bodies. Children, have you ever experienced some smell in the crowded places like in bus, train, fair, etc.? Tell how did you like? Yes, I have felt the smell in bus. The bus has the smell of combustion of fuel. Many a times people start eating in the bus. That smell also comes. Many people suffer from vomits in bus, because of which bad smell is spread in the whole bus. Many a times because of this bad smell, I also feel like vomiting. Children, let's now talk about birds. Birds are the type of animals that can fly. There resides more than 10,000 species of these living beings on this earth. Their sizes could range from 2 inches to 8 feet. Their bodies are covered with feathers. Among all the living beings, the birds are the most beautiful and attractive beings. Maximum birds have eyes on both sides of their heads. Therefore, the birds can see at both sides around them at the same time when they look exactly in front. Their vision at that time is over one object only. You must have noticed many birds rotating their necks so much. Do you know why? Because the iris of most birds cannot rotate much. So they also rotate their necks along while looking here and there. Many birds like eagle, falcon, vulture can see 4 times far away from our vision. Okay, children, can you tell the name of such a bird whose eyes are in front? An owl. The eyes of an owl are in front. Write the names of such birds whose eyes are located at both the sides of their heads. What is the size of the eyes of these birds as compared to their heads? Birds like crow, pigeon, peacock, duck have their eyes on both sides of their heads. The shape of the eyes of these birds is bigger as compared with the heads. Big eyes help in clear vision, protect from collapsing while flying, to recognize the prey from far away, and for catching the prey. The eyes help these birds. Do you know, children, animals are not able to see all colors as we are able to see. It is believed that those animals which are awake during the day can see some colors. But the animals which are awake at night, they can visualize things in only white and black shades. You read in 4th class that we cannot see the ears of birds easily because they are small and also covered behind the feathers. Now you write the names of such animals whose ears are visible to us. Cow, buffalo, bull, goat, dogs, cat, elephant, rabbit, lion, monkey, sheep, bear, etc. Write the names of some animals whose outer ears are bigger than our outer ears. Cow, buffalo, bull, goat, dog, donkey, elephant, rabbit, etc. possess ears bigger than ours. What do you think? Is there any relationship between the size of the ears of animals and their sense of hearing? Yes, of course. There is a relationship between the size of the ears of the animals and their sense of hearing. But the proper shape of the ear also has importance. The bigger size of the ears carry the sound better inside the animal, because of which things are more clearly audible and are much correct. Okay, children, you must have heard the name of a tiger. Think and tell what things might pose a threat to the tiger in the forest. Answer: the decrease in the number of forests, because of which their natural habitat areas have decreased. The hunting of tigers by humans. The raised temperatures around the world. Humans not able to understand the needs of tiger. The development of human residences near the natural habitat of the tiger. Do you know, children? In India, for the protection of animals, many national parks and sanctuaries have been made, like Hazaribagh Wildlife Sanctuary. This is situated in Jharkhand. And in this region, cheetah, bear, leopard, deer like animals are protected. Camar Wildlife Sanctuary in Bihar. Here, tiger, blue bull, alligator, deer, etc. are protected. Gir National Park. It is situated in Gujarat state. Therein, lion, deer, leopard, like animals have been protected. Now you discuss with your elders like brothers or sisters about how many more wildlife parks or sanctuaries are there in India and in which states these are. Also try to find out which animals are protected therein. Now children, we shall exercise some blank fill-ups. First, the guard ant recognized this ant because of a special kind of what? What will you feel here? Smell. Correct. The guard ant recognized this ant because of special kind of smell. Next, the ants gather eatables in their what? Yes, nest. The ants gather eatables in their nests. The fragrance of flower feels how? The fragrance of flowers feels good. The eyes of an what are in front? Owl. The eyes of an owl are in front. Choose the correct response. First is, how do insects recognize their friends? With the smell of the insect, by speaking, by singing a song, all of these. Yes, its right answer is with the smell of the insect. Next is, which bird can see 4 times farther than us? Eagle, falcon, vulture, all of these. Tell children. Yes? Exactly. The answer to this question is all of these. Next question. Which color do the animals that are awake in night see things? Black and white, red and yellow, blue and pink, purple and red. The answer to this is black and white. Which animal can see 6 times better than us in dark? Cat, dog, tiger, snakes. Which animal can see 6 times better than us in dark? Cat, dog, tiger, snakes. Answer is dog. I hope, dear students, you must have liked this lesson a lot. I'll be back with some more exciting information. Till then, take care, stay connected.